Hello everybody, this is Mickey D back again with episode 32 of Hellion. A little bit longer than I thought. It was going to take me like 20 minutes, and then as soon as I got off the last stream, I was like, oh, dinner's done. So yeah, I ended up eating dinner and moving stuff around at the same time, but it all worked out at the end. I actually found some pretty cool stuff that I hadn't seen before, and I don't know if it's just I had never seen it in the last update, or if it's new to this update. But and our ship inventory is like completely full. My character inventory is like completely full. So these are new. The burn PDUs, which I guess is power distribution unit, is my guess on the name. Yeah, quite high, and then it's got 4 circuits. So decent amount of materials there. And then ruptured insulation, which I had not seen before either. 2 circuits and quite a bit of carbon fibers. So I managed to get like 6 of those and like 2 or 3 of those. I also found some tier 2 servos. I went through the rest of the station real quick after I gathered up everything. So, and we got a couple of those as well, which have, I believe, 2 circuits in them. So we got quite a few circuits. And I ended up leaving the catalyst because I just didn't have room. I wanted the tier 2 servos. And I jumped out to this Animus station to see if this is where we had to go for the second part of this mission. Since it's the only one that's, you know, not listed as like a junkyard or something like that. And the ship was getting completely beat up on the in the debris field, so hopefully we have a little bit better luck with it this time. And and that whole jumping back or in the opposite direction, I'm actually thrusting in as back. I'm wondering if that's once it's been saved and loaded, that issue pops up, because it wasn't initially getting that. So what do we got? We got a cargo module and looks like, yeah, see. And then it actually speeds me up in the opposite direction. So if I start thrusting to the left, well, it's not gonna. Oh, okay. This must be it, because, oh, unless it's a whole separate mission, we'll find out here in a second. Yeah, see, it's bumping me backwards as I go forward. That is a strange bug. I'm gonna go ahead and dock to it because, for one, I don't know if we can pull anything off of it, and for two, like we might, well, module wise or resource wise. And we will go ahead and dock to the power module, because that's probably the one we're actually gonna want, since we don't have that module. I'm assuming we're not going to be able, it's a mission, so we're probably not going to be able to pull anything off of it, but we might be able to grab some atmosphere, which kind of a bummer, but and I should have kind of thought of it, but see, it jumped us forward, and I'm thrusting back. Yeah, see, that's, oh, it actually docked. Okay, wow, that works. Yeah, that's what I don't like about the and actually, while we're here, I want to do a scan just to see. I don't think anything new is going to show up, but we are at this. Yeah, I think this is going to be a whole separate mission. Yeah, so that's, we have to go to a different, and then there goes the solar panel. Awesome. Oh, it says it's in walking in her shoes as well. Oh, so maybe this is the, maybe this is a sub part of this. I mean, it's, okay, so this must be, yeah, because that one shows up as a quest. So yeah, this is the second one, which is probably why a lot of people are having problems with it, because that was my thing too, is I was going to the other stations and not finding. And our suit's all right. Not finding the stuff I need, or the mission areas. Now, unfortunately, that's basically all we have for inventory, because I don't really want to dump any of this, and I don't want to dump those tier 2 servos. We could drop some resource containers, and but this is a mission station, so we could come back here later on as well. And of course, you know, there'll always be more stuff to find. All right, so yeah, we'll be able to continue on with the mission and then go on to the next one. Oh, yeah, I should actually open the door. And I should go up there and repair the solar panel that just seems to be get damaged constantly. I mean, I must have repaired this thing like 5 times already now. Just while being at the other base. It was like 4 times at the other base, and then obviously we flew right over here and it got damaged again. So, it's a little, kind of wish it didn't quite get as damaged that fast. And I'm going to swing through. I'm not even going to look on the outsides of these because we have no storage space. So unless we see something really good, pretty much everything's getting left. Though we probably will pick up some oxygen and whatnot that we see. Well, not oxygen. You know, mini canisters to top off our suit, because we are getting a little low on the O2. Oh, look, we got graffiti. Okay, anything down? Oh, okay, optional log. All right, that was awesome. There was nothing there. Let's try it again. No, I don't think it actually lets us try again. Oh, very nice. Oh, I was thinking there was something there. I should have known better. Resource containers. Yeah. We're not gonna. Can we actually power it up? 0 fuel. But we're getting our ship's supplying enough anyway for now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think that's just a helmet. Yeah, Proteus H helmet, but we've already got 2 of those, and we don't have the rest of the suit, which is kind of annoying. I do like the extra, some of the extra slot, the rebalancing of the slots. I don't know if it's still the same or not. I'm assuming there's still, you know, there's still different specs, but we haven't played it. We haven't worn one since the last update. And look, blood splatter. So it'll be, yeah, I'm not even looking at resources. No hack tool. We don't care about those. We got more of those than we need for now. I'm sure we will use them up over time. Nitro. Oxygen. Very nice. Toss that. Do we get any more oxygen? We do. And we will store that, because we're actually a little low on the oxygen canisters. I mean, I've been tossing them out left and right just because we don't have the space. But that's why I keep 4 fully charged. Can you actually label those? Oh. That'd be nice if they add those in the actual player bases. I was hoping to find a capacitor, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, there's all kinds of blood. And gravity. Thank you. Actually, I want to leave that on. I was hoping, since there's a... power module that, yeah, we would find some capacitors. More oxygen. About the only thing we can pick up. Ah, no suit. Well. And then an airlock. Which I believe is that's going out into space. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Yeah, it's the cargo bay. Well, any modules? It's probably about the only thing we're going to want to grab here. Unless it does have some of those PDUs. Dead body. Oh, that's right. We got to find a log. You know, we'll ignore the dead guy. Oh, what's that? Oh, grenade. Ah, we got slot for grenade. I'd rather not have the grenade in my hand, though. Is there actually not a slot for grenade? Oh, it goes into the... Oh, interesting. All right, well, we're not going to keep it for now. Hey, MacGyver, how you doing? Oh, look. The terrorist pressure suit. Oh, we definitely have to take that with us just because we do not know what the stats are on that suit. That is cool. I'm assuming I could Google it, but and I forgot which one of these I checked, so I'm just going all the way back around. Yeah, that looks, that's kind of neat. But, let's have to drop it for now so we can interact with stuff. I'm assuming that's supposed to be hearts closed to truth. Hi, Olivier. I'm horrible with names, by the way, and pronunciation, and speaking in general. Okay, we're not going to grab a ton of resources. I am actually going to unload that and toss it and just top one off. I would like the nitrogen. As tempted as I am to grab it, though. Actually, we do have a couple of suit slots available. Oh, except for... yeah, you know what? Don't let me forget that's there. Because we got to go finish the mission in here. And I'll grab a couple of the refined... I'm hoping that's not scripted and that's actually debris hitting the station. Because if it suddenly self-destructs, I'm going to be quite mad that I didn't bring that suit with me. Yeah, I'm going to grab 2 refined canisters because we do have slot space available in the suit. And we can bring back the nitrogen, which we definitely need. Everything else, we don't really need anything else at this point besides the nitrogen. But we do need to, we do need that so we can get the rest of the base pressurized. And like I said, if we need to, we can always come back later on. Plus, we can always jump back to the scrapyards and whatnot. There'll always be more stuff. Because that's, you know, half the game is the stuff. Yeah, so we'll have collected a bit of nitrogen this run between this station and the last one, so. And I'd like to take that. Could take the oxygen, hydrogen. Hydrogen we probably don't need. I mean, as much as I say that, but we've collected quite a bit of hydrogen. Oh, too bad you can't. Well, I guess I probably don't really want the blood splattered helmet, but you think you would just be able to take his helmet. He has no jetpack on him, though. Yeah, I wish you could put that in a slot, but yeah, let's not. Actually, we're going to carry it back this way with us. I do like the lights on it, though. That is pretty cool. And I'm going to leave it right here because there is no gravity in the next section. Okay, I lied. There is gravity in the next section. Once the next section doesn't have gravity. I'm kind of holding on. Oh, I gotta go grab a hack tool. All right. Oh! Yeah, when you pressurize, when you have a pressure differential. You think I would remember by now to leave, you know, just manually override the doors. Okay. Well, that's good. We can take this suit in here. As long as it decides not to go clipping through the side of the ship. Let's see if it'll just stay there. Don't go clipping through the... Okay, oh, I thought it was going to clip through. It did bounce, though. All right. Let's turn off our light. Oh, I thought it disappeared. Oh. All right, so oh, it won't go in the slots. Really? Really? We have like almost no oxygen left, and you have to get a leak now. All right. Yeah, I should have just depressurized the ship before I left. And we might as well fix the solar panel while we're here too. All right, we're gonna pull something off of this shelf. Here, we can take the shattered plating off. So that we can put the pressure suit there. Kinda Forterra, I'm guessing is what that says. Interesting. Hey Tommy, how you doing? All right, what are we at for, okay, we are back at, I'm not going to pressurize the ship right now, though. And I think all those are at 100. All those are at 100. I think there's a couple down here that are not at 100. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I was going to grab some more nitrates. But we've gathered... Oh, actually, we can just leave both of them open. We're not pressurized. And solar panel, that is defective, or is it running? It's definitely damaged. A little bit. Might as well top it off. Because otherwise it would probably go down in a minute anyway. Alright, let's finish off this mission. Oh, look, I'm assuming that's debris coming towards us. Okay, so we should just have that one last section then. Oh, actually, there's another module over there, isn't there? Oh, we forgot that. I forgot the hack tool. No. No AIs. They're turrets would be the closest thing I guess you would have to an AI, but turrets are only in the military bases. It is you can play it multiplayer or server, so that was weird. So you can obviously, you know, PvP. Okay, that. Let's get that over there. And then I want to bring in a couple of hack tools because I'm not sure exactly where we're going to need... where? I just pulled one off there. Why don't you have a slot? Thank you. So obviously you can fight against other people and whatnot. Now, there's supposed to be 3 ships in the game, at least to start, because it is basically still, I don't know, it's basically an alpha. And 2 of them are in, the 3rd one is supposed to be a fighter. So whether or not they end up having scripted AIs later on, I don't know. I would think not. It's supposed to be basically, you know, you wake up in cryo and everything is pretty much, you know, it's supposed to be, you know, colonization ship came to the system. And, you know, obviously you kind of wake up by yourself. It's a mission. Stop it. There is a mission. Is that the way we want to go? There is a... Oh, that airflow. So we're doing the storyline missions, which is what they, you know, the focus of the last update. And we can actually take our helmet off for a little while. Oh, Prometheus backpack. Very nice. We definitely want that. Of course, we get the Sons of Earth access the terminal, but there's no power to it. Yeah, we get the Sons of Earth suit, but we get the Prometheus backpack. No, that's, you know, that's fine. We actually have... Oh, I don't think that's going to do anything either. Nope. All right, so we got to go get power. We're going to have to run it off the ship because this has no... Well, we could actually... Oh, actually, wait a minute. Let's go back to the cargo bay. There is helium-3 in the cargo bay. We can move that into the reactor and then just run the reactor. What? Oh. I didn't realize I actually had my helmet down. Or up, I should say. Oh, that's good. That's cool. His helmet light's still on. Vessel systems. Really, you're doing that to me. There's no helium in the friggin' thing. Okay. Of course. We got regolith though, so we could process it. But that's weird that the all right, anyway, to the power module where we can go to the control panel for that. And we should be able to turn on, because obviously the ship's supplying enough power anyway. Oh, actually, I guess our pressure's down low enough now that we can not have to manually open the doors. Okay. So we want... Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. That can't... That's the cargo module. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's what we need. And now we can run back. Because, you know, that's all right. We sit in a ship quite a while, so it's probably actually pretty good to... and I'm going to pick up that canister. Yeah, that's why I stopped collecting so many of these, because they're all over. So every station you go to, you always find more. And it just seems to, you know, be a waste of the inventory space to... Oh, look, I didn't even see those. It's probably not worth grabbing another one, because we can only wear one at a time anyway. Oh, that was intelligent. That was me meaning to hit G. And actually, I'm going to keep that anyway.
Alter video message.
Oh God. This is a slaughterhouse. This was a full military operation, not an inside job. Sons blew the airlock and stormed the checkpoint. Outcorp security fought but couldn't hold him back. Whoever this dead wolf is, he's ruthless, insane, and it hurts me to say, brutally efficient. This is not how I remember Sons operated. This does not look like a terrorist attack at all. But what were they looking for? Let me dig up the logs. Here we go. Arthur Williams, Senior Engineer, First Class. Up for transfer. But it doesn't say to where. I need to find that out. If my codes still work, I can probably use the SDS outpost near Broken Marble. Run a security check there.
Okay. So, yes. I wonder if we're going to find a secret hidden space station somewhere. Yeah, so base building, well, base building is in, you collect these modules. So, like, this is a habitat module. You dock it to the station. We wouldn't be able to pull them off, but because it's mission station. But, so this would be basically one module. You know, this T corridor is one module. And various different modules. And they give, some of them are, you know, just for space. Some of them actually serve a purpose. So like the power modules and whatnot. But no, you cannot. You can't build ships. So it's basically, you know, you find the modules, keep them repaired, get them habitable, and there is mining, or, you know, the other route you can do is just collect the resources from places you find it, like in these cargo areas and stuff. And then, yeah, it is. Well, the game's hard in the way that it's very unforgiving. Well, like, and then we go, see, there's our solar panels damaged again. And I think we actually have... We have a spot for that, so we're going to grab it. Because why not? And I think we did go everywhere. Now, we did use a hacking tool. Oh, yeah, there's a hacking tool right there. But we did use... We used, what, a couple of them, so we might as well replace them. So module... Why do I feel like there's another... Oh, no, okay, cargo, quarters, reactor. Alright. Alright, we're out of here now. As soon as we fix our ship yet again. Yeah, it is hard. It's not, I guess, as hard as it used to be. It still kind of is hard. I mean, you know, you can call a ship if you get stuck, but it is kind of easy to get to the point where if you're not careful, especially in the beginning, you basically have to restart because you're, you know, if you die offside your station and you don't have any more suits in your station, you basically can't do anything because you can't get out to your ship because you'll, you know, obviously die with space without a spacesuit on. But it is very easy to die because, you know, like I like to say is, you know, you hit the H key when you shouldn't, and you open up your helmet, or, you know, you go drifting off to space, you get hit by debris, you know, there's all kinds of stuff. And resources are a lot harder to gather than they used to be. Okay, so, all right, we're going to pick that up because we want to put the Prometheus suit over there. We almost got a full Prometheus suit, so very nice. And actually, one of these is pretty much empty. So if I'm going to lose a backpack, well, actually, I can leave it in my inventory for now. Kind of, yeah. I mean, there's debris fields that you go through, and they're clearly marked on the map. So you can definitely we can take our helmet off. You can definitely have you know, get hurt or killed, or if it's a big enough piece of debris, it'll send you flying off. I mean, I've been hit by debris and, you know, been sent like 3 kilometers from my ship and had to like get back before, you know, it died or the ship went so far away that I couldn't find it. And there's that bug again. I go up and it sends me in the reverse direction. Luckily, it doesn't actually give me tons of collision damage. Yeah, it is kind of buggy though, is a warning. They do updates every, I don't know, 3 months or so. I'm guessing 2-3 months, kind of varies. But there is bugs, and they're usually not really crash bugs, but it's kind of like save load bugs, which isn't as bad as if you're not on a server and you're playing single player, which they recently added in the update before last. All right, before we do anything, we need to jump back and get rid of all the stuff that we have, because we have absolutely no space, and most of that stuff is to be recycled. And why is it, I don't want to actually jump yet. Why is it not showing me home station, warp 2? There we go. Okay. I'll make sure we're actually in the clear. And if you do warp, you can, if your warp line is in a planet, you will crash into it and die. So it's one thing you gotta watch, because they don't explain that until you figure it out. Obviously the asteroids you can mine, different stations, and it's a whole system. So you start off, this is the starter system basically, and different areas, you know, are more likely to have different resources, that sort of thing. So we're going to go over there next, but we need to jump back to warp 2. Thank you. We need to jump back to our station, and oh, actually, let's jump at a higher tier so we can get there a little bit faster. And yeah, we should be good. We don't need... There we go. All right. Yeah, it is a pretty fun game. It's got a little bit of a learning curve in the beginning. It's not so bad. Follow the missions in the beginning. It's basically a tutorial, but it's really well done, so it doesn't really feel like, you know, a complete like just tutorial. And they actually kind of fit it in pretty well to the game and with the storyline, and then the storylines just progress after that. And I'm not sure how many missions, story missions there are right now, because that was the focus of this update, which was a couple weeks ago. And I am interested to see if they did add new, because they mentioned they added new modules, but I really hoping the game didn't crash. Don't usually get a crash when you're jumping, though. That is an odd place to crash. It did. Crashed right to the desktop, actually. Alright. Well, luckily... we will get that started. Right up here.
It was the dawn of the 23rd century.
It was. And then everybody died. Yeah, single player. All right, let's see. Autosave. 8 minutes ago. That's probably right before we listen to the log. I don't think I've actually ever had a... Well, I can't say ever, but definitely in the last couple updates, I don't think I've had a crash when I was jumping. Or, I shouldn't say jumping, but in the FTL, hyperdrive, whatnot. Yep. So, yeah, because we had picked that up. And then left here. No. It does autosave pretty frequently. I think it's about, it seems like it's every 15 to 20 minutes, it looks like. I'm not positive, because every time you actually, like, if I hit F5 and make it save, it makes it in a new slot. So the auto save is like just a specific spot where it always saves. But there is basically an unlimited number of, as far as I know, save slots, which is kind of annoying. I wish it did like a rolling like 5 or something, because like periodically, like earlier today or after, between this stream and the last stream, I went through and cleared out, and I probably had 15 or 20 save slots that you know, from the last couple days. Yeah, jumped into a black hole. Yeah, that is probably possible. All right, so we'll get this, and then we'll jump again, and we'll be back to where we were. But thankfully, there is obviously crash bugs every now and then, but they're not that common. It seems like most of them is just with like the missions, or you know, you save, reload, and it fixes it. So usually you don't actually really get set back. Oh, and our suit's almost dead too. Oh, not inner door, outer door. Okay. I am glad the game loads up a lot faster than it used to. I think a combination of that was my video card though, because I got the new one and it seems to have made quite a bit of a difference. Okay, so okay, that one we're dropping down, and we'll go ahead and swap those because we're almost out of power. And then see, there's a nice. Yeah, some stuff does that too, which is kind of strange. There is the ships. It doesn't really happen on the stations, but it does happen on the ships. As there's weird clipping issues. There always has been since the beginning. And hopefully one of these days they will kind of straighten that out. Okay. And we're 99. That's fine. Oh, I always do that. Undock first. See? Now that we've restarted the game because it crashed, when I go to thrust, it's not doing the reverse thing. So it seems like there's something about with the save and load that it adds that glitch in. Now we should still be obviously fine to warp. And all right, now just in case, we'll save in case there's another black hole. All right. Yeah, I'll try to make this quick. We'll Yeah, I know. It's something with the, it only does it on the inventory screen. I don't know why. It doesn't do it in the game. It's only on the video. So I don't know what is up with that. It's really strange. I don't know if the game itself has some weird scaling on the inventory screen and it's throwing off on the stream. I don't know, because you would think it's just capturing the screen itself. But okay, yes. All right. We probably don't actually. Well, we want to be over on this side. We want to be on the cargo bay. Okay. Oh, we have too many spots now. I wish you could actually shut some of these off. Really? We're gonna turn on. I guess we do gotta turn around. Okay. And docked. I kind of want to leave the different. Oh, that one actually wouldn't fit on there, would it? Which was really strange because they were on the oh no, they were on the shelves. That's right. They weren't in the so maybe they're not actually usable. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Maybe they don't have it fully in the game yet. So modules, tanks, recyclable stuff. I mean, that's what we're gonna want to take, which is so much stuff. We're obviously not going to clean all this up right now. That would just be, and actually I'm going to depressurize the ship so I can just do this quick. I'm almost tempted just to throw it in the cargo bay, but the last time I did that, I was doing that in the outpost. Stuff basically started disappearing. I came back after, you know, going somewhere and everything was gone. That was kind of a bummer. So that's why in the stations I don't just throw everything goes on like a shelf if I want to keep it. But it's definitely not as bad as the ship. So, you know, you put it on the ground, it just doesn't like just disappear. Like those actually stayed though. And I don't know, maybe I can't remember if that was in the last update or this one when that happened. So it may have been something they've actually fixed. I'm just, you know, haven't wanted to push my luck with it. Load. And we probably don't actually, well, we can actually swap those, that's fine. And yeah, that's always annoying. Get rid of those. And I want to take those servos, which I believe are tier 1, and throw the tier 2 servos in there, because that'll give us a bit more of a reduction. So we went from 3K to 1.5K. Now we're at 1.2K. So definitely, some power savings there. And we can go ahead and top that off, because we'll definitely want the life support running. And let's go empty out our inventory real quick. And of course do the mandatory repairs as we run through the station, because there is station decay for those that aren't aware. But if it's powered on, and it's not bad, I mean, we basically like 1%. It takes quite a while. It's just little pieces here and there. So as long as you're, actually... Nope, I forgot. Yes, I did put, that's right. So between the streams, or at the end of the stream yesterday, when I was doing the little bit of tidying up and stuff, I moved this SPM solar panel module. Oh shoot, I got turned around. To the onto the T connector. So we do have gravity to run through here, and I should just actually label that to be there. Hopefully one of these days you'll actually be able to put like, oh, you know what? I wanted to check on that. Yeah, see, the mission station actually had signs there. It'd be nice if they add those in so that we can, like the labelable ones like that. So we can actually, label what goes to what way. That would be kind of cool. Besides, just having these. I don't know. Cavalier just got it. So I mean, I could check definitely on Steam. Oh, actually, I can't check because I already own it, so it won't show me the price. It'll just tell me play, unless I sign out as Steam, and then it'll let me. Oh, actually, I want to see. Have they updated that? No, because you still only, even though there's 2 slots, it only gives you the 1 spot. I'm almost tempted to save one of these, and well, no, because they're burned out. So I was going to say, I'm almost tempted to save one of those in case there's a mission item. But I'm sure if it's a mission item, they'll send us on a mission to go gather one. And that's nice. We get 4 circuits off of those now, which is nice, because that circuits used to be really, really hard to find. Yeah, they are doing, Steam is doing the winter sale, which started, I think, yesterday. So it's probably on sale until after the New Year's. Okay, disposable hacking tool we're keeping, and we'll get these real quick. Yeah, so there is a crafting system in the game. So most are aware, but some are not. It is a good game. It's well worth it. I mean, it's, even if you don't play it now because, there are some bugs and stuff. But like I said, most of them aren't crash bugs, and a quick save and a quick load and a quick save and a quick load will fix most of them. But, even if you get it just to use later on, or play later on down the road, they're always working on the game. And it is, I do love the graphics and stuff in it too. Okay, we're going to save that. I don't think there's actually anything pressing. And if you notice, you can't craft the the Sons of Earth suit. So I don't know if the whole suit is actually in there or if it's just only, you know, like you can only find it right now. Since I didn't even know the suit was in there. If we actually craft the EVA suit, that would actually give us a full suit. So I could check it out. I know the jetpack lasts a lot longer. It has less weapon storage, but it has more slots for the other stuff, is at least how it used to be set up. And that's one of the reasons that the only thing I don't like about it is you couldn't open the helmet. That was extremely annoying because you were constantly using your oxygen unless you actually pulled your helmet off and put it in your inventory, which is kind of nice because you can't accidentally hit H, you know. I might actually make one of those. Actually, we could make a tier 4 because we could put that on the ship, but we don't really have a power issue on the ship, so I don't really want to make one of those right now. I don't think there's anything, you know, there's stuff we could craft now that would help us save on, you know, power, or, I mean, really, it's that. And then the servos and stuff. But I'm not going to worry about it until... Yeah, I do like Space Engineers. I have a ton of hours into that. I've got some other similar games. You know what's another good one? Planet Nomads, which I do want to do a stream on at some point. But it has... How do I want to say it? It has base building and stuff. It's a combination of, like, between... It's not blocks like you're doing Space Engineers, but it is like kind of pre-done sections. So you end up with something not as fancy as this, but it's not a block. It's, you know, a shaped wall piece or something like that. Interstellar Rift. That sounds familiar. I think I may have played that, or I've at least looked at it. I can't actually say I've played it. I'd have to look it up real quick, which I will probably do later on. It does sound really familiar, though. Is that the one where you can do the ship designs? I may have actually got that a long time ago, and I think it was completely bugged at the time, and I returned it because you couldn't even really do anything, which drove me nuts. Because I think at the time, like, not even the ship controls were working right. Okay, we're going to take that suit. Oh, actually, we don't want to take the suit just yet. Oh, we have all these servos. Injectors, stuff to recycle. I'm not going to do all the processing. So don't worry, this is going to be another stream like the last one where I spend like an hour like moving stuff around the base. I just want to get everything off the ship before we head back off again. I will run the stuff through the fabricator, so I mean it takes just as long to put it on the shelf as it does to actually run it through a fabricator. And I wouldn't mind if I can find it putting like nitrogen, or, you know, just to run the life support. Actually, I'm not going to worry about that right now either. No. That was funny. I thought that was on the that mission. Worlds Adrift. I will be doing streams on that. I've just been with the Hellion update and they actually having the missions. I've been doing that. Worlds Adrift has had quite a few updates. I'm not sure what all they've changed. I know they've added quite a bit of stuff to the game, you know, ship part wise and whatnot. But I think overall I actually find I like Worlds Adrift. I like the whole flying ships thing, you know, whatnot. The crafting, the gathering. But, you know, there's no real story. And that was kind of the thing with, you know, how Hellion was too, is you you know, you build your station. Like before, we have everything on the station except for the power module, and except for doing upgrades and getting the Argus. I mean, once we did that, that's basically the end of the game, because there was no story missions or anything to, you know, especially if you weren't on, like, on a PvP server and you didn't have to, like, you know, defend yourself, or, you know, people weren't coming over and trashing your base or something and you had to repair it. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at it again. I'll find some stuff on it, but I'm probably not. Well, I'll probably keep an eye out just because it is the summer sale, but I've got quite a few games that I have to go through as it is. Like I said, I do have the Breathe Edge. That looks really good. I've literally paid like 10 minutes in it the day it came out and haven't touched it since. Not because I'm not interested, just, you know, haven't been streaming it, or that's a tier 2, so we're going to keep that. We're going to get rid of that really... Oh, cargo full. We might actually... fabricator... Yeah, 406. So we'll dump the circuits in there. And the carbon filters. We've got quite a few alloys. I think we can actually put these in... Yeah, we can actually store them in the cargo bay. So that will actually work. That will free up our inventory in there. Oh, Interstellar does? Yeah, I'll take a look at it and see. So that's getting stored. That's getting stored. That one can get wiped because we have plenty of warp cores. And probably if we actually wanted to. Now that one I'll keep because it's at 23%. Those will get stored, which for now we will just throw them on the shelves over here. And it's kind of like what I leave these for is, you know, upgrades that we don't necessarily want to go, you know, stuff we're actually going to use, but we're not going to carry over there right now. Okay, so the 30 episodes is how many episodes, and it's not like 30 episodes is like this whole entire season. This season actually started off at like episode 24. So really we're on episode basically 6. I actually should have just named it like season 2, you know, episode 1 or whatever. But Hellion, I don't normally do that because you can die so often in it that, and like die as in you have to restart. Which, like I said, doesn't seem to happen. Oops, I put that in the wrong spot. Doesn't seem to happen as much, but we've had some times where it's happened. So, you know, I didn't want to end up with like, you know, season 1, episode 3, and then have to go to like season 2. It just, you know, didn't make sense. So, and what I really meant to do was I meant to do the seasons between like the major updates, so that way, you know, you can kind of, okay, this is the playthroughs to this. But it's a little bit different now where we have the story missions. So probably what I'll do is once I've actually finished all the story missions, because then obviously there's not going to be any more story missions until they do the next update. Then what I'll do is that'll be the end of the season. And when they have the when they come out with the next update, and if it has more story missions or whatever, or when they come out with the next update, I'm assuming they're going to add some story missions on each one, you know, but that's not, you know, 100% guaranteed or anything. Then I'll probably do that as like a new season, and basically how I originally meant to do it is just new seasons between the major updates. So really, this is like episode 6. All the other episodes are, you know, basically there wasn't no missions, so it's pretty much kind of the same. You build a base, you know, survive. You watch me go through like 4 episodes, die, you know, have to restart, build a base, gather the materials, and then usually once you get up big enough, you don't really die again. Because as long as you really have like, as long as your spawn point, wherever that's at, doesn't get like severely destroyed, and you have suits, you can continue on the game, even if you lose your ship or something. It's just like a couple of times, you just get like this really bad, something happens in the very beginning and you can't really recover from it. And like right now, it would be really hard for us to get completely, because we have, extra suits on the ship or on the station. So, we can, if we die, because you lose whatever's on you when you die. You basically come back as like, I wouldn't say a clone, but it's you basically just come out of your cryopod. And when that, okay, I'm going to grab the batteries, the recyclable stuff. I'll grab these modules. And we're getting some shelf space free now. Nice. Oh, that's recyclable. That can go out. And grab these. Some of these resource containers are empty. I gotta watch that. Oh, I'm gonna grab that. That's gonna. We don't have space for that. Okay, we'll grab that. All right. Oh, and actually, we can grab one more. That's very nice. We're getting this emptied out. We're almost done here. Yeah. So basically, in the last 6 episodes, I've built this base, and we've continued on for the journal. We've completed basically these missions, and some of these, they have quite a few steps to it. Some of them are easy. I mean, activate field generator, and these ones, that's like building the station. These are kind of like the tutorial missions. These ones is here. And then this is kind of like where you're actually going through and doing, the actual story missions. So that's where we're at now. And what we're doing now is I'm trying to balance maintaining the base, gathering resources, and completing the story missions. Since we pretty much have enough resources right now to kind of, oh, that's going to hurt. And I actually need to go back down. See, I distracted myself looking at the journals and trying to fly at the same time and talk at the same time. Yeah, so the, it's trying to keep it balanced right now so we can do the missions, which is, the new thing in the update. And still keep our character alive and our base progressing. Yeah, this stuff. Come on. We're going to basically run this stuff to the fabricator. And I kind of feel like I walked past the fabricator. But no. I don't really say how far the fabricator is. I do want to kind of, I've done it before, go through and open up some of the doors in between some of the sections. We'll leave one of those over here because we don't need as many. And I'm going to throw some batteries over here. Really? I can't. Oh, those are the big. Yeah, those are big slots. They're different. They're the large slots. They're just not standing up. They're sideways. Yeah. It's all right. We'll throw. I really wish there was like battery racks. And we can recycle this stuff real quick. And then we should be. We'll have another run to come off the ship. I think the rest of the resources I'm not even going to dump into the cargo container right now. I'm just going to put them on the shelves. I mean, it's a little bit shorter, but that way, and hopefully a run or two, we can have the ship emptied out. I'm saying I would like to find an Argus though, because though I don't, I really wish they'd get rid of the elevator. You know, that's kind of annoying to have to, you know, it just takes longer to get from point A to point B. I am hoping that the, because they did do a little bit more rebalancing on the airlocks and things, which we haven't tried to pressurize the cargo bay, so I don't know how much better that is, if at all, which I'm assuming, oh man, I forgot to put those back. Okay, we want to leave that on the ship, we want to leave that on the ship. These can actually get taught, those are to be recycled. And we can grab those, get those off of there. The drill will stay on the ship. Alright, so, and I don't know, what do we have for... I'll probably just throw those on the... actually, I'll top those off real quick. And I'm not going to worry about the ones on the floor. Technically, they're kind of, if you... just make them beer cans. Yeah. Oh, wait, we got that. And I think that's all the, except for the batteries, which I do want to leave 4 batteries on the ship, because if we do a mining run, we're going to need them. Though, did I have... Yeah, a hack tool. And maybe what we'll do is we'll keep another health, so we can keep 4 hack tools and like a health. And you know what I might do is just put 1 canister there with oxygen and nitrogen in it, and then we'll be good on that. Yeah, I might go through and rename the series as being Hellion Season 2, just to make it a little less confusing. And it does correspond with the update. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. That is nice that they have added the... Is that a tier 2? That's a tier 1, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to recycle that. We don't need it. We've got more tier 2s than we're actually using right now. I don't know what type of station we're going to for the... Might be a military station is what I'm going to suspect. Since it sounds like we're... Oh no, wait a minute. We were going to... Yeah, I have a feeling it'll be like a military station. Because we haven't really gone to... For one, any type of military station. I was going to, any of those oxygen? Oxygen. And then we'll just recycle it. Oh, cargo full. We kind of wasted that. That didn't take very long. And the fabricator we will put... Oh, look at that. 24 circuits. Very nice. That might actually be a new record. 3.3 nitro, 3.2 nitro, 4 nitro. Yeah, we don't really need probably that much nitro on us. And actually we don't. I'm just going to... Technically, yeah, a little wasteful because we don't get the nitro, but we have hundreds of extra nitro. Nitro is like I don't know, one of the most abundant resources that you, which I mean, you use it on all the ships and stuff, but it's still, you get so much of it in canisters opposed to what you actually use in your backpack. Hey, David. I'm doing pretty good. We're making some progress. And we're just kind of emptying out the ship. I'm trying to empty out pretty much as quick as I can before we head back out. And pretty much got just 1 or 2 more runs. And it's just, we're down to cargo containers. But we're working on the storyline missions. The base is pretty much complete, except for, you know, any solar panel modules that we find. Or any, what's the word I'm looking for? Any solar panel modules, or if we find a, solar panel modules, or we don't have the reactor module yet, which we're making an extra like 600 N solar panels right now, and I still have 4 that have no catalyst, and or 1 solar panel section, so 4 solar panels individually that don't have catalyst on them, so that will be even higher. And they're all only tier 1 catalysts, so you know, we're doing fine on just the solar panels. Okay. And I'm not gonna worry about, we've got like 2 more of those on the ship. Oh yeah, that's a little bug there. Every now and then when you place something, you end up getting stuck. I do want to top off the welder. And we should, I think we've still got like 2 full packs on this ship. I can actually see there's a damage spot on this ship, so let's go fix that real quick. Since chances are wherever we're going is going to have a debris field, because you know everything is in a debris field. Not everything, but most everything. Always that one little glitchy dot there. And we'll check the solar panel while we're up here. Now we shouldn't really have too much because we just repaired it before we basically came back. So whatever little dings we got on before we jumped really is all it is. Yeah. So yeah, between the last 2, the last stream and this stream, as we've collected quite a bit of resources. Actually, I should say the stream last night, the stream earlier today. That's where we collected the majority of the resources. Why do I feel like there's something that's a little... Oh no, we're at 100%. Okay. Yeah, and the rest of that, most of our shelves are empty now, so that's pretty good. I could actually just, I don't want to lose that. I don't care about those. Those are, I kind of wish those would disappear. They're all empty. Now, question is I know we're fine on all that. Suits, yeah, I want to check. So full one, that one's about dead. Actually, that one is dead for battery. Okay, we have 1, 2, plus the one we're wearing, which is not completely full, but we're fine on suits, basically. And we can head off. Now, I could ran into the basin real quick and ran the oxygen generator to build up a bit of a charge. Actually, you know, how much do we have in the tank? Yeah, we can always dock anyway. I know we have enough pressure to just barely to breathe, so Actually, a little bit more, because there was a little bit. We'll have to make sure we move some back, so that we can make sure we can cycle our airlock. Okay. Yeah, the stations come out pretty good. I mean, it's we could add some more cargo module bays on if we wanted to. I mean, obviously there's room there, and then there's room on the other side to add a power module. Actually, we got like 3 spots, because there's actually an airlock on the other side that we could get rid of if we wanted to. And then we have the T connector there. So there's spots to extend out solar panels if we want to, just to have, you know, quarter of solar panels. That reminds me, I should actually lock the doors on the ends of those. Pull up for... I know we talked about a pull, but I can't remember what it was for. And I'm going to save before we do anything else. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's actually, that might actually be complete. That might get grazed by the debris field, but it looks like it's pretty much outside. Let's see if we can we drop that down any? Oh, very nice. Oh, breathe edge. And I should check that jump, because that looks like we're going to go right through the planet. Oh, stop. That looks like we're going to go through the planet. Yeah. Let's not go through the planet. That would be bad. Yeah, Breathe Edge. Well, there's actually a couple games. Breathe Edge. Oh, Subnautica. I think that was the one I was going to do the poll on. Because, you know, there's a lot of streams already that have been done on Subnautica. I mean, I like the game. You know, I just don't know if people, or something people want to actually see me play. But yeah, I still want to do Planet Nomads. Oh, and I was going to do a poll on Stationeers as if I should resume, you know, where the last stream left off, or just do a fresh start. Which I was kind of trying to go through the updates a little bit this morning before I took my car into the shop. And I was trying to work my way through the updates to see what they had done. But unfortunately, they go from like June to September on the updates. They seem to like just skipped posting about a section of updates. I don't know if they posted them in the news section instead of the update section or what. So I've got to try to figure that one out. Okay, so we need to jump there. A couple minutes, we're actually going to be fine on the jump, and it's gonna have to, we're gonna have to delay it. And probably what I'll do is a little bit of intermission. I can go top off my coffee while we wait to get in line. I don't feel like jumping to another one and then jumping back over. It's kind of a pain, and we can get it pretty close. But what I'll do is I'll get it lined up. What do you mean, course impossible? Is it because I want to travel in 46 seconds? Why is it going to take you 5 minutes? You're on 3. I can, if I jump in 45 seconds, I get there in like... Oh, maybe that's overall time? with the jump. Oh, maybe that's what they're doing now, because I notice it doesn't always stay. I bet, do I have to get above 5 minutes and 40? Yeah, that's what it is. So it's like a 30-second jump, but that's your activation time plus your time to travel is your total time, I think, is what they're actually doing now. Because I did notice before, I think I was jumping and I was like, I could have swore told me it was going to be 2.5 minutes, and it was only like 1 minute and 20 seconds or something. I just figured it was a bug in the, between the correlation between the two. No, I have not put any of them up yet. I will actually leave myself a note to do that. And I was trying to figure out where to put them up is part of it. So I think what I'll do is I'll link my Twitter to YouTube and Twitch. Or I'm going to link to Twitch on YouTube, and then on the Twitch page I can add the extension with a poll on it. I was just trying to figure out how I want to do that. I mean, obviously, there's not a ton of people that, I don't have thousands of people watching, so it's not like we're going to get like tons of results back, but I do want to take everybody's, kind of opinion into account. That, or just post it in the comments and I'll just add, who's for each one. But I would kind of like to do a couple different ones because, it's like, what other game do you want me to see me stream? And, if, Stationeers, we know we're going to stream. I do really like it. I wish the graphics weren't as cartoony quite as they are, but I do like it. I mean, I think it looks halfway decent anyway. It's not, Minecraft looking, and it's not, completely cartoony. So, and I like definitely the technical aspect of it, and just the way the integration between the different systems. So yeah, so probably what I'll do is I'll make a game. I'll see if I can make it like a ranking. So which ones do people really want to see more than others, and then that way I can kind of figure out which ones to focus on. And I still like to try to do, in most cases I like to do like 3 streams of one at a time. So it doesn't feel like we just get started on something and then, stop and jump over to another game, because then it just kind of feels like we're not really making any progress. Or where I used to do like 2 Stationeers and 1 Hellion or something. But Hellion's a game too where it's like I usually want to stream more than 1 in a row. Yeah, and then Stationeers is if we're going to continue on or not, or, start a new one. And yeah, and I also got, there's Outpost Alpha, which came out relatively recently, a few months. I picked it up. I played like, I don't know, half an hour on it just to kind of check it out. It seemed kind of decent. They just did a massive update. I do have games like Osiris, New Dawn, but that's one I'm not quite, I don't know. It seems like you don't even have to. I mean, I pretty much did everything in the game, and you didn't even have to make a spaceship, So I think there's a little bit of balance issues there. I had a spaceship. I made one. I just never actually used it, So, and yeah, we'll have to go through. But I'm going to go ahead and put a Be Right Back up for now. And actually, let me check and see what we're on the time. We're at 1.5 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'll actually just do a 10-minute intermission like I normally do. Go top off my coffee, use the bathroom. And then we'll resume in roughly 10 minutes, maybe shorter. And we'll pick up after we finish the jump. And yeah. And then we'll do at least, and it's only 8:20 my time, so I'll probably be doing another 3 streams tonight. And I don't know if they'll all be Hellion. Maybe we'll jump into something else too. I don't know. But I like doing the missions on the Hellion. So it seems to, we can work on that and work on, kind of a little bit of a little bit of resource gathering as well. In between, it's nice if we can gather whatever we can gather at the mission stations without, having to spend 1.5 hours at a cargo station. But let me get this line back up. All right, so yeah, I'll let this jump, and then we will, I'm looking just to save just in case too. And then we'll pick back up in about 10 minutes. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll pick up in, I think it's episode 33, 32, in about 10 minutes. Comment, suggestions, whatnot down below. And yeah, I will probably after tonight's streams, maybe tomorrow morning, I'll set up the polls, and we can get feedback on that. All right, this is Mickey D, and see you guys in the next episode.